Okay, student. So today I try to do for the topic number 3. I think that's also helpful for student. So I want to share with you about how to convert from existing garage to an ADU or other rooms. So now, before I start with the topic, I need you to know that ADU stands for accessory dwelling unit. That means a small house next to your existing house. For example, you have the house 1200 or 2000 square feet and you want to do ADU. That means you want to add another small house around 1 to 2 bedroom, kitchen, living, and everything else. You different entrance with the existing house. So that's why it look like some kind like additional. But it's different with additional is it's go by themselves. That means they have separate entrance to the ADU. But if you do addition, that means you add more square feet for your house. But this part can access to the existing house. So that's why two of them is addition, but they're different. Addition mean you add some square feet for your existing house, and this one can go access with existing house. But ADU is some kind like you add more square feet for your residence, but it's used for entrance different with the existing house. Okay, so today we will talk in the topic is how you convert existing garage to an ADU or convert from existing garage to another rooms. First of all, I want to mention with you that few cities right now they allow to do this one. That means they let the resident can convert from existing garage to another room or convert existing garage to ADU. But how many square feet added on from the garage, how big from the ADU or the other addition, you need to talk with the city planning for make sure they check with existing house with the lot size and they figure out how much you can do for ADU. Right now I see on my city working for, they allow to do ADU, convert from the garage. They can add more square feet for that garage and to do for ADU bigger, or they do addition for another room bigger. So it's so different from city to the city. So you need to contact with the city where you live in for make sure which one they allow you to do. Okay. So about the garage, we have two different ones. The first one we call that attached garage. This is attached to car garage. That means the garage with existing house is contact together. That means they attach together. The other one is the garage is separate from the house, and you call that detached garage. So now, if you want to convert from garage to another room, or you want to do for ADU, for example, like this, you need to remember one thing. If this is the detached garage and now you design for ADU and you want to convert for ADU, because it is detached garage and you convert to ADU, and this ADU is detached from the main house, and if it detached from the main house, ADU need to have solar system. That's required. So that's why in this case you need solar system. So now in this one, this is attached garage that attached with the main house. If you design this one, you convert to the ADU, and the ADU now you convert to the ADU, and the wall right here is still here. You didn't change the wall. Even you can add more area, something outside. However, the existing wall right here you keep the same. So that's why now ADU we call that attached ADU. And with attached ADU, you don't need to do for solar system if you don't like. Okay, so two of them is different. One of them is attached, the other one is detached, and depend which one you do, and you can need to submit for solar system. But this one can be deferred until the final. You can do everything from construction after you have approved from the city, and finally you need to submit for solar for make sure approve and install before you go to the final. Okay, so now many things you need to do before you convert from garage to ADU or from garage to addition room. Few people, they like to convert from garage to another room. For example, they need some master bedroom or master bathroom, wood living, something like that. They can do like that. But some people, they like to convert from two-car garage until for ADU. So that's why they can, can for people rent that, and they get, benefit every month. In this hard time right now, I think that's a good one also for the people can thinking about that. Okay, so if you convert from garage to ADU, for example this one, you need to remember few basic things. The first one, right now, if you convert this one to ADU, and this wall right here, you should do for this side, it should be 5A gypsum board from floor up to the ceiling, up to the roof one, up to the roof sheeting for this side. Okay, if this one become to ADU, the second one, remember on the slab right here, this one before this is the garage, so the slab is the slab for the garage. So now you convert to ADU. You need to design for bedroom, kitchen, bedroom, kitchen, living, something like that. So that's why right now the people inside here, if you change to ADU, so the slab right here, you need to change to the concrete slab with minimum number 3 rebar, with 10 visqueen, with 2 inches sand, 10 vispin mill, and after that 2 more inches sand for the concrete slab. So basically the slab you change, they should have qualified for the people can stay here, can live in here, and can work or sleep in here when they become to ADU. And the other one is the wall around here. You see, when you change to the ADU, you need to create from the wall for look like the room one. They need the window for the bedroom, egress window. They need the tempered glass window for the bathroom, and they need something more like percentage for the natural light can come into the room. So now it's the ADU, not the garage anymore. So you need to concern with this one from the code one before you design for. So now about the roof, before you do for the garage, you have the roof, the ceiling, maybe the wall roof, just the roof rafter, and after that on the top one we have the roof one, the roof sheeting or the shingle. But now if you change to the ADU, for the people living there, you need to change the ceiling with the insulation on the ceiling, with the roof rafter and everything, with the insulation and the fire, from special for the living area. So that's why on the ceiling you need to change also for make sure that's qualified with the code, for make sure that the people can stay there, look like the other room in the house. Okay, ADU, it look like the small house, so that's why they need everything qualified, look like the room right here, for the people can stay, can work, can sleep inside there. Okay, that's the basically for that one. That's attached garage, but you can skip, you don't need to design for solar. If you design for ADU attached with the house, you don't need that. Okay, so that's the attached garage convert to ADU. Now, so in this case, this is the garage detached from the existing house. In this case, beside of everything I told you on the attached garage, when you convert from attached garage to the ADU, And this one, you need more thing. That means you need to apply for solar system, because that's required. If you do the new structure and separate with the main house, you need to apply for the solar system. But many cities, they allow you to do that in the final stage. That means the first one you design, approve, get permit, issue permit, and you start the construction. But the solar system is the last one. Before you go to the final for construction, you need to apply from the solar system and approve for that, install for that before you go to final. That means you can defer longer time, not start from beginning. Okay. So that's the main thing between the garage when you convert to the ADU. So if you want to remember everything about what I'm talking with you, you should remember a few things right here. This is not all of them, depend on case to case, but this one is the main thing you need to remember when you convert from the garage to the ADU or from the garage to another rooms. The first one, you need to change the slab to the concrete slab with minimum 3 rebar at 16 inch on the center, over 2 inch with screen 10 mil, and over 2 inch. This is the concrete slab is needed for the ADU. When you change the second one, you need to change the wall, add insulation and the tri-wall both sides for the people can stay inside safety as the outside condition is changed, and apply for the shear wall for it can stay for in the new structure. Hold down construction for structure calculation. And number 3 is ceiling and the roof change with insulation, and on the ceiling joist roof rafter exactly for the people can stay in that area. So that means ceiling, wall, and slab we need to change from the garage to the ADU or additional room, same thing. Besides that, we have more change. It depends on which one you design for the ADU. For example, the people design for many bedroom, something like that, so it change in there. But basically, if they change to if they have the design with the bedroom, and they need to know with the bedroom, and they need to have minimum 1 egress window for each of them. And of course, besides that, they need smoke detector for the bedroom, something like that. And if you have the bathroom, of course we should have even 1 or 2. You need the bathroom. The window at the bathroom, it should be tempered glass for make sure it's not easy to damage if the temperature changes. And each of the bedroom we have smoke detector. Like I told you before, smoke detector usually close with the door when you come into the bedroom, near to the entrance. And the other one, the living and dining sliding door must be tempered glass. Sliding door on the living or dining, if you design, it should be tempered glass also. Smoke detector and carbon monoxide must be located in the hallway and close with the bedroom door. If you have the bedroom and get out to the hallway, you usually design for smoke detector and carbon monoxide in the hallway. Kitchen must have the whole house ventilation. Not really must have, but it should have. The reason because in the house, even you do the ADU, but it's the area you usually cook or something like this, and the smell from the kitchen or some it can make for whole house is not really good smell. So that's why you should have the whole sound ventilation for make sure when you have some smell, they can go to the ventilate out of the house. And this is the last one, minimum 2 house speed, because ADU is look like a small dwelling unit, so that's why they need minimum 2 house speed around from the house. And more than that, if in the ADU they have the dryer machine or washing machine, and the dryer should be have vent out for show on the floor plan, the vent out for the dryer. So this is some of the basic thing before you start to convert from the garage to the ADU or convert from the garage to another room. You should remember many cases, beside of they convert from the garage, they add more square feet for that area. For example, they want to convert from garage, and you know garage is usually around 450 square feet, so they want to do bigger. For example, they do 900 square feet or 700 or 800 square feet, bigger than the size from the garage, and they can do at that time also. And they add it on the area, and one more time they need to qualify with all of the code before they design, for make sure the building people plan check, they know how to check for that area. Okay, so this is a few of the things you can learn from convert from the garage to ADU, or convert from the garage to additional room. One more time, ADU is the one additional from existing house, but it use different entrance from existing house. Addition, that means the one you add the square feet for the existing house, but you can access to the existing house. That's the difference between ADU and addition. Okay, and how big you can do that, it depends on how big from your lot size and existing house already. For example, your lot size is 6,000 square feet, and your existing house is right now is 3,000 square feet floor, and you need to contact with planning for make sure how much you can expand more, how much you can do for ADU, how much you can do for addition on, and you know, some more question regard with that, you need to contact with planning. After the planning, they agree for you to expand the area like this, you start to submit for building division or building department, and the plan checker like me or another one, they follow your change or your ad for area, and they follow the code to correct on of the design for you. And usually they have the correction for you. For example, the first one you submit with the new one for new ADU or new convert garage, the first submittal it takes maybe 4 weeks, around 4 weeks, and after that they have the correction for you. After you pick up the correction, you submit again, you resubmit, and it takes maybe 1 to 2 weeks for this one. One project usually take 1 or 2, at least 2 times for correction. A lot of people, they never be approved after 3 times. Okay, so usually after 3 times, additional fee can be added on, because the plan check people, they need to spend time to review again. So that's why try at the best to do the first design very good, follow the code, so that's the building checker, they didn't do a lot of correction for you, and you can approve for next time. If you do the correction for the first time, you try the best to fix all of them, for make sure that's when the plan checker, they go over again, they can approve for you in the second time. If not, it's just minor thing. And some of the projects when I do, they can correct in the counter. That means very minor. I don't want they pick up the correction, they bring back home and they correct it, and they bring out 3 new sets and send back for me. So that's why if so minor thing, and I can show them to correct and submit in the counter, and we can approve at that time also. So that's why many different case, it depends on what case you belong to. And the first one, you need to plan something, you need to sketch something, or you need to draw something and show the plan for the planning, for make sure they check on the computer, they know how big you can do, depend on your lot size, depend on your existing house, depend on setback from your house in the current time, and they will let you know how big you can do. When they say okay for you can submit for whole thing, at that time you need to submit for me whole thing, not for me, for the people on the plan checker like me. So that's why they can go over to check on of the design with the codes, especially structural calculation, with the framing, for make sure everything okay and everything rise with the code, and they can approve for you. Okay, so I hope this is very helpful for you understand about the topic, and I will go to the topic number 4 soon next week. So see you next time. Thank you so much for watching from Convert existing garage to ADU and another rooms. Question? Can email me this one, and you can go with the channel again for next time with another topic. Thank you for watching. See you next time.